having a great day. So I was lying awake last night, as I often do, because for some reason I don't sleep at night. So I had this really fun idea for customization of some boards. So we're going to kind of Frankenstein some stuff here, but I think it's going to be pretty cool. So we have the Dinghy Fender Mischief. Awesome board, right? I love the setup of it. I love, I also have the Turbo, but I just grabbed this. So I love the setup of it. I love how it looks. It's just such a cool board. I love this thing. So I also have, of course, the Gordito Creature. So what I was thinking with this guy is I wanted to basically make this into something like this. So obviously I'm not going to use the same wheels the Plow Kings, because the Plow Kings would look nice on this, but this is a much larger board, so I'm going to go for much larger wheels. So we have the Fender Mischief here, which is 28.5 inches in length. It's 8 inches wide with a wheelbase of 14.5 inches. The Gordito Creature is 35 inches long, so it's about 6.5 inches longer, 10 inches wide, so it's 2 inches wider, and the wheelbase is 17.5 inches, so 3 inches longer. So there's definitely some room to play here. So I'm gonna get this built, put together, and we'll see you soon. So it is done, you guys, and it came out way better. Well, I shouldn't say way better, but it came out just as I imagined it. So obviously I have the Fender Mischief here, looking glorious as always. But yeah, so it came out really awesome. This is the nose and this is the tail. It looks so much different with the giant wheels on compared to the to these little guys. So I have 85 millimeter orangutan caguamas on here. It's set up with 150 millimeter Paris V3 trucks, and then I have a pretty large riser pad on there. So I haven't taken it out to skate yet, obviously, because I just put it together, but I think it looks awesome. I think it's going to skate really awesome. The wheels are pretty much in line. I mean, honestly, they're a little bit, I could probably go 155s with the trucks. I don't know if I could do 165s. If I do 165s, they might flare out a little bit, but I'm very happy with the look of it, and I wanted it to look like a dinghy turbo, but a giant version. aesthetic and cosmetic changes, and I guess it's not cosmetic because that's a pretty big change. But moving past the changes and going into how it felt skating this bad boy. So the very first thing I noticed was how much taller it was. How much, I mean, I knew it was going to be taller. I knew it was going to be taller because when you set like the dinghy turbo next to a regular dinghy, or like a dinghy blunt with 60 millimeter wheels, the height difference is noticeable. So I knew going to 85 millimeter wheels was going to be a big difference, and you know it clearly was. I was up there really high. Now it didn't affect the balance of the board, or it didn't affect what I can do on it, because once I was on it, it was solid. This thing was locked in. You got such a wide deck and so much contact patch under this board with the width of the wheels, so stability was not a problem. But I did notice that big height adjustment, especially when again going from street trucks, which ride lower naturally anyways, 63 millimeter wheels to 85. I mean, that's a huge jump. I guess I don't know if you consider that a negative, but on the positive side, I would consider this a positive for sure. It was so smooth. It was so smooth. It definitely took a little extra pushing to get it going. I mean, obviously you have larger wheels, but yeah, it was so smooth. I was able to go over like large pieces of bark that would normally trip me up. And I was able to do a lot of different things with this setup that I couldn't do with a different setup. So I guess moving to the last question I sort of have is, will I keep it set up like this, or will I switch it back or find a happy medium? Honestly, I don't know. I don't know yet. When I started making this video going into this, I was pretty much set on not keeping these. I mean, that's kind of my mentality going into this, starting this last portion of the video. But as I sit here to talk about it, and I kind of rethink everything about writing it, I don't know for sure. I might keep it because it was super fun and it was very stable, and I was still able to slide it sideways. The other thing is, pushing from so high up. It was pretty high up. I felt like I was doing like single leg squats like every time I wanted to push. So it is pretty high up there. So it is. I was thinking maybe I'll drop down to the Plow Kings. That would be a nice change. But other than that, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. I had a blast, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. It was so much fun, so carvy. I was still able to pump on it, which was awesome. So again, I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to mention this again because I haven't mentioned it in a couple videos. We're getting close to our 1,000 subscriber giveaway. So once we hit once we hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to give away the Landyachtz drop hammer that I have, and it's going to go to one of your subscribers randomly. So like and subscribe the video, and don't forget to share it so we can get up to 1,000 subscribers as soon as possible. All right, guys, I'll see you next time. Stay safe, stay strong, get outside and skate, or do something that makes you happy. Have a great day, guys. Thank you.